thank you for coming before the committee to testify today. The state of our economy is one of the most important challenges that we're facing here in Congress and everywhere I go, especially in District 6 that I know well. I'm worried about the rampant inflation, unchecked government spending, and our national debt as well. And as we've seen in the past few weeks, information is spreading at a very quicker pace than ever before, a much quicker pace than ever before, and stability is needed in that. Now, Secretary Yellen, I'd like to follow up on some of the questions here by my colleagues regarding the recent bank failures. So I have just a series of short questions, and maybe you can just help me answer as many of them as we can get to in this short period of time. But have you determined whether a special assessment will be needed to replenish the FDIC's deposit insurance fund?
If there are losses, then a special assessment would be needed. It's not clear yet. I believe the FDIC, as a preliminary matter, assessed that there would be a $2.5 billion loss in the case of Signature, but that's not a final determination.
And also to follow up on the question regarding, thank you for that, on the regional banks or community banks, for example, in Arizona, will Arizona community banks be on the hook for this special assessment?
It would be determined by the FDIC's formulas and decisions.
So I'm sorry, is that a yes?
I think it's a yes.
It's a yes, okay. And you've stated the Treasury Exchange, the Treasury's Exchange Stabilization Fund may serve as a backstop. How much money is there currently in the fund?
Including SDR, I believe there's about $200 billion in the fund.
And the funding is depleted in that fund. Would taxpayers be on the hook to replenish it?
No.
And do you believe that the Fed's decision to raise interest rates will result in additional bank runs?
I'm not going to discuss the Fed's decisions on interest rates.
How do you think that would impact this subject in the conversation, the raising of the interest rates?
The Fed is addressing a significant inflation problem, making decisions that, in its independent judgment, are best. Also, I know, taking account of financial stability concerns, and I'm not going to comment on their decisions.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
I think Mr. Cloud is on his way back, and we'll get to Mr. Cloud when he returns. So we're going to move into round two